Hi, in this video section we are going to see slack variable and surplus variable. This is module 3. Okay, so if you in a constraint, if you have lesser than equal to sign, then in order to convert that lesser than equal to sign to equal sign, okay, we have to add one positive variable in the left hand side, that is called your slack variable. Is it clear? So in a constraint, if you had, say I have given an example, in a constraint if you have lesser than or equal to sign, in order to convert this lesser than or equal to sign, if you add one slack variable, okay, say S1, if you add one slack variable in the left hand side, that variable is called slack variable. So positive variable you have to add it. So say for example, if you add S1, that's a positive variable you are adding in the left hand side, okay, in order to convert into lesser than equal to sign into equal sign, okay, so that variable is called slack variable. So I have given example for these two constraints. Say for example, we got one optimum solution, say x is equal to 24 and y is equal to 12. Okay, this is an optimum solution we got by solving these two equations. Okay, say example this is. Okay, so substitute this x and y here in this constraint. So we'll check whether the constraint we are getting satisfied or not. Say here x is equal to 24. Put x is equal to 24 and 3 into y is 12. So 3 into 12. So 24 plus 12, 3s are 36. So we will get 60. So equal to 60. So the condition is getting satisfied. Similarly, you can substitute here. Okay, 3 into 24 plus 4 into 12. So we'll check whether the condition is getting satisfied or not. Okay, see I have put here the equation. Second constraint, 3x plus 4y is lesser than or equal to 120. So this is second condition. Substitute x value and y value. So 72 plus 48, we will get 120. So the second condition is also getting satisfied. Okay. So here if you add your S2 variable, slack variable, if you add here, we will get S2 is 0 because we got 120, no? So if S2 is equal to 0, we will get this constraint getting satisfied. Is it clear? So now let us see how to add this slack variable S1 and S2. So let us add surplus variable, slack variable. Slack variable S1 and S2 in the given constraint. Okay. So I am going to take first equation. What is first equation? X plus 3y and less than or equal to 60. X plus 3y plus surplus slack variable S1 I am adding in the left hand side. Now you have to convert into equal sign and then 60. Okay. And second equation constraint, 3x plus 4y plus S2 is equal to 120. Is it clear? So now added. Now we got solution, we got 24 and 12, no? So if you substitute 24 and 12 here, then your surplus variable S1 is 0. Similarly, if you substitute 24 and 12 here, then we will get 120. So 120 minus 120, 120 minus 120, we will get S2 is equal to 0. Okay. Say here it is lesser than or equal to 60, no, the given constraint. Okay. So now if I take, for example, I am showing you, if I take x plus 3y plus S1 and I am taking 50. I am taking 50. Okay. So now x is 24, isn't it? X is 24 and y is 12. As per our example, optimum solution we got x is 24 and y is 12. Now find out S1 how much? So this is 60, no? 60 plus S1 is equal to 50. So S1 is equal to 50 minus 60, we will get minus 10. So here S1 value we got minus 10. This is also less than or equal to 60. Less than 60, no, minus 10 is less than 60. So the condition is getting satisfied. Like that we have to find out S1 value and S2 value. Similarly, you can take any value, you can find out S1 and S2 is an example how to do slack variable. Okay, now we'll move on to surplus variable. So here similarly, if we have in a constraint, if we have a constraint greater than or equal to sign, okay. So if you want to convert this greater than or equal to into equal sign, we have to add negative variable. We have to add negative variable. You have to add negative variable. Okay. In order to convert into equal sign. Okay. Say for example, say this is an example problem. See max z is equal to 3x plus 2x2. 3x1 plus 2x2 subject to the constraint is 2 constraint is given, both are greater than or equal to 4, both are greater than symbol, and one is greater than or equal to 4, another one is greater than or equal to 2. Here x1 minus x2, this 2 condition is given. Now so greater than, no, so now I am going to take greater than 5. Okay, so I am going to take x1 plus x2 greater than 4. Greater than 4, say for example I am taking 5. Okay, so I am taking 5. What we have to do to convert greater than into equal sign, we have to add negative variable. Okay, that is called surplus negative variable. So I am taking S1 minus S1. Is it clear? Sorry, this don't include now. You just take x1 plus x2. I want equal to 5. Okay, I want x1 plus x2 is equal to 5. Here the condition is given greater than or equal to 4 is given. Okay, greater than 4 or equal to 4. Okay, so I want x1 plus x2 is equal to 5. Okay, now I am going to take x1 plus x2. Since it is greater than, so I am going to subtract with one slack variable. Okay, so minus s1. Say what is given is equal to 4, no? So equal to 4, no? So take equal to 4 here. Now what will be your S1 here? Say this is what? 5 we gave. We gave this is a 5, isn't it? So if what will be S1 now? S1 is equal to 1. If we get S1 is equal to 1, say 5 minus 1, then only we will get 4. So S1 is equal to 1, no? So it is greater than equal to 0, no? So it comes under the non-negativity. Okay, this is one condition. Take another one. x1 plus x2 greater than or equal to 4. Okay, greater than we took, greater than 5 we took, equal to 4. I am going to take equal to 4. Okay, now x1 plus x2 and surplus variable we have to add minus s1 is equal to 4. Okay, so x1 plus x2 is equal to 4. So this is 4, means what will be your s1? So this is 4, means s1 should be 0, then only we will get 4, isn't it? So here s1 is equal to 0. So this condition is also greater than or equal to 0. Is it clear? So s1 is greater than or equal to 0. We got no this non-negativity condition. Okay, and similarly you can take other example, other constraint. Okay, other constraint x1 minus x2 is greater than or equal to 2. Okay, so I am writing here x1 minus x2 greater than or equal to 2. This is one condition. Take one condition greater than no, greater than 2. So I am going to take 3. Okay, I am going to take 3. So take x1 minus x2. This is surplus because greater than, surplus we have to add, minus s1 we have to add here, which is equal to 2. Okay, the condition is 2. So if this is 3, this is 3, and what will be your s1? S1 is should be minus 1, then only we will get 2. Okay, now here s1 is equal to 1. Okay, s1 is equal to 1. So we took greater than over. Now equal to I am going to take. x1 minus x2 is equal to 2. Okay, is equal to 2. So add x1 minus x2 surplus variable. Here you have to take s2 surplus variable. Okay, surplus variable. First condition you have to take s1. Second condition you have to take x2. s2 is equal to 2. Okay, so now this is 2, no? This is 2. So 2 minus what will be your s2? What will be your s2? This is 2. And if what will be your s2? s2 is 0. Okay, then only we will get 2. Okay, here s2 is equal to 0. Now see, here we got s2 is equal to 0, here we got s2 is equal to 1. So s2 is greater than or equal to 0. There in this condition s1 we got s1 is greater than or equal to 0 we got. Okay, so s1 and s2 is non-negative. So the given condition is 2 constraint is given and both the variables is non-negative, greater than or equal to 0. Similarly, if you put some value based on this given condition, we should get greater than or equal to 0. Similarly, for second constraint, we put some values here and we found s2 is also greater than or equal to 0. Now you can write in a standard form. How to write in a standard form? Simplex method I said, no? Like that we have to write the standard form. Max z is equal to, the first objective function is given 3x1 plus 2x2. Okay, so objective function is 3x1 plus 2x2 and we have added surplus variable. Here you have to put plus s1 plus s2, 0 s1 plus 0 2. Here you have to put plus. Okay, then your objective function, first objective function is x1 plus x2 is greater than or equal to 4, isn't it? So we have to convert into non-negative. x1 plus x2 minus s1 is equal to 4 because it's a greater than sign, and x1 second constraint, x1 minus x2 minus s2 is equal to 4, and here you have to write x1 comma x2 comma s1 comma s2 is greater than or equal to 0. So this is a standard form we have written. After this we have to do your simplex method, or you can go with you can check whether the problem is a degeneracy or not. Okay, so this is the condition for surplus. So if it is a greater than or equal to, if it is there, then you have to put minus s1 and minus s2. If it is a lesser than or equal to, you have to put plus s1 and plus. So if it is a lesser than, you have to put plus s1 plus s2 plus s3. If it is a greater than, you have to put minus s1 minus s2 minus s3 and so on. Say I am giving one example, another example. I am taking only maximum objective. Okay, 5x1 plus 10x2. Okay, subject to the constraint 3x1 plus x2 is lesser than or equal to 10, and x1 minus x2 greater than or equal to 20, and x2 is greater than or equal to 10, and x1 is equal to 70. Okay, like this. So how many here x1 comma x2 is greater than or equal to 0. Like this, if you have this different condition, here is lesser than, you have to add plus s1. Here it is greater than, you have to add minus s1. And here it is greater than, you have to add minus s3. Sorry, s2 minus s3. Clear? Here it is lesser than, so you have to add s1. Greater than, you have to add minus s2, and greater than, you have to add minus s3. Okay, here equal to sign, no need to add s1, s2, s3 or s4, any variable. You should not add any variable because already it is equal to. Okay, then here your objective function, what you have to change, here you have to put 0 s1 plus 0 s2, and we up to 3 variable we added. So 0 s3. Okay, no need to add any variable for equal sign. because it's already is equal sign, so no need to convert into inequality. Only we are adding surplus variable and we are adding slack variable. Is it clear? Adding slack variable, here we are adding surplus variable, so we adding surplus variable is minus x3 we have to add, but here is already equal sign, so no need to add. Okay, so like this we have to do it. Say if you have any negative sign, so you have to check whether it is a positive sign or negative sign. Say for example you have one equation with negative sign, okay, say minus 10. If you have, then the entire equation you have to multiply with minus 1. You have to convert this value into positive always. The equal to inequality sign, after inequality sign, that is the right hand side, you should get the values in positive. So if any values in negative, then you have to multiply with minus 1. Is it clear? Okay, entire equation for left hand side also you have to multiply with minus sign, and right hand side also you have to multiply with minus sign. Okay, I hope you understand. If you have any doubt, then you can approach me. Thank you.